These three most important money lessons that could change your entire financial future were never taught in any classroom you've ever sat in. In fact, 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, and it's not because they're not smart enough. It's because nobody ever taught them these three critical money management secrets that the wealthy use every single day. You learned calculus, memorized historical dates, and studied Shakespeare, but nobody ever sat you down and explained why your money disappears faster than free pizza at a college dorm. Today, I'm breaking down the three money management lessons that schools should have taught you, but didn't. And by the end of this video, you'll have the tools that separate the financially struggling from the financially free. Lesson number 1. Pay yourself first. And I don't mean treating yourself to Starbucks. Here's what nobody tells you. Most people pay everyone else before they pay themselves. Rent, utilities, groceries, subscriptions, and then nothing's left for savings. Let me tell you about Sarah, a 28-year-old teacher I know. She made $45,000 a year, but somehow never had money to save. She'd say, "I'll save whatever's left at the end of the month." Sound familiar? But here's the thing, there's never anything left. So Sarah flipped the script. Every payday, before paying a single bill, she automatically transferred 20% of her income into savings. Not 20% of what was left, 20% of everything. You know what happened? She learned to live on 80% of her income, and within 2 years, she had saved enough for a house down payment. The psychology here is genius. When you pay yourself first, you force yourself to budget with what remains. When you save what's left over, you're budgeting with everything and saving nothing. This one shift turns you from a spender who saves to a saver who spends. Lesson number 2, completely change how I think about every purchase. Understanding the real difference between assets and liabilities. And no, it's not what your accounting textbook taught you. Here's the simple truth that will revolutionize your finances. An asset puts money in your pocket every month, and a liability takes money out of your pocket every month. That's it. Forget the technical definitions. Think cash flow. Your car? Even if it's paid off, it's costing you insurance, gas, maintenance, and depreciation. That's a liability. Your house. If you live in it, you're paying mortgage, taxes, and maintenance liability. But if you rent out a room and collect $800 a month while your mortgage payment is $1,200, now you're only out $400 instead of $1,200. You've turned a liability into a partial asset. I learned this from my friend Marcus, who bought a duplex instead of a single-family home. He lives in one unit, rents out the other. His tenant pays $1,200 in rent. His mortgage is $1,800. So his housing cost is $600 a month instead of $1,800. Same house dream, 2/3 less cost. But here's where it gets interesting. Every dollar you spend on a liability is a dollar that can't become an asset. Every monthly car payment is money that could be buying dividend stocks, REITs, or building an emergency fund that earns interest. Start asking yourself before every purchase, is this putting money in my pocket or taking money out? Your future self will thank you. Lesson number 3 is why Einstein allegedly called compound interest the 8th wonder of the world. It will either make you rich or keep you poor, and the choice is entirely yours. Schools teach you the compound interest formula, but they never show you the real-life magic. Let me paint you 2 pictures that will change how you see every financial decision. Picture 1. Smart Sam starts investing $200 a month at age 22 in a simple index fund, averaging 7% annual returns. He does this for just 10 years, then stops completely. By retirement at 65, he has $1.37 million. Picture 2. Credit card Carl waits until 32 to start investing the same $200 monthly. He invests for 33 years, more than triple the time, but only ends up with $739,000. Sam invested for 10 years and ended up with almost twice as much money. But here's the dark side of compound interest that credit card companies hope you never understand. Debt compounds against you. A $5,000 credit card balance at 18% interest, making minimum payments, takes 47 years to pay off and costs you over $26,000 in total. I have a friend, Jessica, who had $12,000 in credit card debt at 22. She made minimum payments for 3 years and barely dented the principal. Then she got serious, picked up weekend work, sold stuff she didn't need, and threw everything extra at that debt. Paid it off in 18 months instead of decades. Here's what she realized. Every month you carry debt, compound interest is working against you. Every month you invest, compound interest is working for you. The math is ruthless, but it's fair. It doesn't care about your intentions, only your actions. The lesson? Start now, even if it's just $25 a month. Time is more powerful than the amount when compound interest is involved. Now, here's exactly how to implement these lessons starting today. First, set up automatic transfers to pay yourself first. Even if it's just 5% of your income, automate it so it happens before you can spend it. Increase it by 1% every 3 months until you hit at least 20%. Second, do an asset liability audit. List everything you own and ask, does this put money in my pocket or take it out? Be honest. Then make a plan to acquire one new asset this year. Maybe it's dividend stocks, maybe the side business, maybe it's learning a skill that increases your income. Third, harness compound interest. Open a Roth IRA or investment account and start with any amount. The key is starting, not the amount. Even $1 invested today will compound for decades. And if you have debt, attack the highest interest rate debt first while making minimums on everything else. Every dollar you put toward debt elimination is a guaranteed return equal to that interest rate. Here's the truth that nobody wants to tell you. Personal finance isn't taught in schools because financially educated people are harder to exploit. When you understand how money really works, you stop being a consumer of other people's wealth and start becoming a creator of your own. These 3 lessons, paying yourself first, understanding assets versus liabilities, and harnessing compound interest, aren't just money tips. They're freedom principles. Because money isn't really about money. It's about choices, security, and the ability to live life on your terms. Your financial education starts now, not when you're in crisis. Every day you wait, compound interest is working for someone else instead of you. Every dollar you spend on liabilities instead of assets is a vote for staying exactly where you are. If this video gave you that aha moment, hit subscribe and that notification bell. And here's your homework. Implement one of these lessons before you go to bed tonight. Don't just consume this content, act on it. Drop a comment below telling me which lesson hit you the hardest and what action you're taking today. Your future millionaire self is counting on the decision you make right now. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. Your financial tree starts growing today.